guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Hi, my name is Annie Prado. My name spells like Anne, but we would say Annie in Portuguese. In Brazil, where I'm from, I have 3 kiddos. I work as a therapist, soon to be licensed. That's why you're gonna see a lot of mental health videos here. I love makeup, so you're gonna see some beauty reviews here and there. And now I'm also doing videos about hearing aids because I just got some. This video is to give you guys an update on my hearing aids. I made another video when I had them for only 4 days, so everything was really new and I was really about it still. I'll link it somewhere so you can watch it too. But yeah, my perspective has definitely changed to the point that I had to make this video. I had to remind myself because now it just feels very normal. They just feel like my ears. I mean, do you give an update on your ears? What made me really want to make this video is that I've been receiving so many comments of people that are the way I was before I put on my hearing aids, and I was searching the internet to find, you know, people around my age who had experience with hearing aids and see how my life was gonna change, or, you know, what it would mean, because it can be so scary at first. And people can have, when I say people, I mean me back then, you can have such a preconceived notion of what it is to wear hearing aids, you know, a very old-fashioned notion, because they've come a long way. By the way, I'm gonna link below a video that I've watched several times and I laugh every time, and it really helped break that in my mind. It was made by a young guy as well, younger than me. I mean, I'm 36, I think he's in his 20s, and the title of the video is if people reacted to hearing aids the same way they react, if people reacted to glasses the same way they react to hearing aids. It's hilarious, you need to watch it. And the video became even more hilarious after I put on hearing aids, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's really true. I'm not gonna say everything he says on the video because he's so good at it, just go watch it. But speaking from my perspective, I think that at the very beginning, I was more self-conscious about them, though, than other people. And I think that came from the initial discomfort of just having them, because you're not used to hearing everything so crisply. You don't just hear the people more crisply, but you hear absolutely everything, and that can be really overwhelming. When I wouldn't understand what someone had said, I would say, oh, I wear hearing aids in an apologetic way, like in a way as though, oh, please don't judge me for not understanding you even though I have hearing aids. So, you know, they should be doing their job, but still, please repeat yourself. The thing is, they were doing their job really well. That's why I heard everything. You know, I heard a lot of things that typically people wouldn't be hearing, like, you know, the wind and the papers. And I talk more about that on my very first video that you should watch right after this one. So at first, I was really discouraged to still be having to ask people to repeat themselves. Not as often as before, like I could hear people better than before, of course, but I just had super high expectations at first, because when I first put them on, I almost cried of happiness because I had ringing on both ears and it went away. It felt like when you're on a plane and, you know, your ears got clogged when you're descending, and then when they finally get unclogged at the airport, they're like, I'm back to feeling like me again. This is how it felt when I first put them on. So I thought, great, all my ear problems are over. But in the same way that your glasses won't fix your eyes, they'll aid your eyes, that's the same thing with the hearing aids. These help me manage with the hearing problems that I have, but they're not gonna, you know, go in there and change it. But don't be discouraged, because it does get better. I can hear people a lot better now at the 2-month mark than I did at the first week, because it's like your brain learns to pay attention to the voices more than the background noise. It's really fascinating how even, you know, hearing yourself more crisply, at first it sounds like you're talking on a mic, and now it just sounds like my voice. It just sounds like me, because your brain adjusts to it. And when you're in a group of people, like at work, you know, I've been in meetings when there's some people sitting closer to you, some people sitting farther away, some people speaking really softly, some people talking really loudly, can hurt your ears. So at the very beginning, I was desperately going on the phone app to control the volume of my hearing aids. How cool is that? And I was just desperately trying to adjust it to every person speaking, and yeah, that was a hassle. But honestly, now I don't even remember the last time I did this. The last meeting I went to, I wrote the minutes and I had no issues with that. I think my brain is just adjusting to it and just doing that work for me, which is pretty fascinating. Another fascinating thing about hearing aids nowadays is that you can connect them to your phone. So I can watch YouTube videos, you know, I can put my phone somewhere and be listening to a YouTube video while I'm doing the dishes, while I'm cleaning up or cooking or doing whatever I want. And I can hear it clearly even though my kids are, you know, playing and the TV is on. So that's a really cool feature to have. Like if I go somewhere, I don't need to worry about having the you know, AirPods or whatever. Sadly, my hearing aids do not connect to my Mac Pro that I got not too long ago, and I'm so sad about that because I mean a lot of people that wear hearing aids, they just switch to headphones or they put on, as I tried in the beginning, those over the head headphones that are cushioned, and I mean they can work at first, but it can very quickly feel very claustrophobic. I think especially because you have something behind your ear and over your ear. And by the way, I have glasses too. So yeah, I really didn't like those. So now when I'm watching or listening to something on my computer, I just need to keep the sound on. So I much prefer nowadays watching stuff on my phone because, you know, it's right in my ear and I get privacy and I hear it that much better. Another upside of wearing hearing aids that also has to do with the phone, I can take phone calls in my ear, which is awesome. Now I don't connect my hearing aids to my phone all the time because I don't want to be getting voicemails in my head or, you know, having little notifications ping ping in my head the whole time, but I put it on automatic when I'm using the phone. Then it does connect to my ears, which is amazing. It's the most comfortable I've ever been in phone calls ever in my life. If you're hard of hearing like me, you know what it's like to be on the phone and an important conversation and you still need to be asking what, and at some point you just pretend that you knew what they were saying and you go, oh, okay, and sometimes that's not the correct answer. So yeah, I'm really happy right now. What else can I say? I honestly think that the biggest hurdle is emotional and just to wrap your head around wearing hearing aids, similarly to, you know, wrapping your head around having to wear glasses all the time. I guess I can compare it because I can compare it very well now in my head because that's about the same amount of hassle. I mean, and I love my glasses. They're, you know, they become like a fashion statement for me. And my hearing aids, they are a source of comfort for me because of all these conveniences and because they keep the ringing away from my ears. So they don't really bother me at all. And because they don't bother me at all, I'm really not self-conscious about them at all anymore. I mean, I don't feel like I need to point them out as, you know, warning people I have hearing aids. Like I kind of felt like that at the beginning, but I think especially at the beginning when, you know, I kind of wanted people to understand why I was overwhelmed, you know, just by hearing the wind blow. But not only that discomfort has gone down, but I'm more used to it. It's just life, and maybe because also I see that it helps me do things, it helps me be more efficient with things, so it makes me more confident. So even though I was more self-conscious before, but ultimately it's made me a lot more confident than before. That's because I don't feel as removed from what's going on around me, from, you know, different people having different conversations. I can kind of tell what's going on, like instead of having to focus on just one at a time. And all of that, you know, makes you feel more integrated in the world. It's really, it can feel really isolating when you feel like you need to concentrate harder to understand what's going on than other people do. Even though that isn't a reflection on your, you know, cognitive capability, like on how smart you are, how capable you are, but you just can do less just because you can hear less. So I would totally empower you to go ahead and get them if you need them. And one of the things that video about if people reacted to glasses the same way they react to hearing aids, they make a joke about how a lot of people actually do need hearing aids, but they're just afraid of that stigma, so they live their lives with that discomfort or feeling disconnected when they really don't have to. If you have ringing or static in your ear, you know, that does not go away go see an audiologist. Go check it. I mean, it could be an infection, could be something different than just your hearing. But if it is your hearing, a hearing aid can help immensely. I can't even tell you. From what I researched, is that your ears, when you start to lose your hearing, your ears are, trying to raise the volume. Probably not saying this right at all, but with the hearing aids in there, then your brain understands, okay, we don't need to do that anymore. We don't need to, give static in your ears as a desperate attempt to hear. So moral of the story is call your audiologist. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of hearing aids if that's what you need to do. They're so cool nowadays. Oh my gosh, I know I haven't even used all the features that I could. And yeah, if you have any comments, if you would like to share your experience with hearing aids, or ask questions, more questions about things that maybe I didn't cover in this video, let me know in the comments. And if you know somebody with hearing aids or somebody hard of hearing, I think I want to make more videos, to educate other people too, because there are some myths like don't need to shout at us, and it doesn't have anything to do with your ability to understand people or to, be a good communicator even. It's exactly like wearing glasses. Just like you can have a good eye for beauty and still need glasses. The same way you can be a good communicator and still need help hearing other people. That's what I got for this video. There will be more videos about hearing aids in this channel, or about this topic, especially if you want me to make a specific one about specific thing within this topic, or anything really. Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please let me know by clicking on the like button. That helps me out so much. Share this video with anybody that you think that might need it, that might be hard of hearing or might be considering hearing aids, so they can know that it's totally fine, totally normal. There is life after hearing aids. And yeah, click on the subscribe button if you haven't already. That's really important as well. And I'll see you again on the next video.